Well, hello, everybody. So here we are again with our AI assistant, Simon. And I want to talk a little bit today about attitude, okay? Because you got to have the right attitude with this AI stuff. You just do. Because it isn't just going to magically change everything. It just doesn't work that way. It's technology, and you got to be able to apply it. So I showed you all those landing pages that I created with the GHL system, right? But I didn't actually show you the GHL system. So besides just this thing, when you go to the receptionist and you're able to have a conversation with the receptionist, there's a lot of other things you can do inside the platform. One of them is build these little websites. And how this all relates to attitude is that sometimes when we see these things with technology, you think, oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. That ain't going to help me. It's just another thing I don't need. Why would I want to pay for a subscription to get these kinds of tools? And I say it's because this is the future. The future, these are the tools we're going to be using in the future. And just like when the internet came out or when the browser first came out, if you can think back to then, if you're old enough, it was, they had Mosaic and they had Firefox and they had, I don't think Chrome, maybe they had Chrome. I can't remember. They had Netscape, remember? And then it kind of settled down into a few different browsers. So anyway, this stuff is moving so fast. So let me just go and show you real quick, besides this receptionist thing. Actually, maybe I'll show you that receptionist thing. Let me log into my account here. And now each one of these accounts, you can set up three sub accounts, like three separate companies with three different kinds of products or services or whatever. So I have three of them, and I have my main company, Be the Spark LLC. And then I have Develop Your Superpowers, and I have Your Success Portal. So those are my three sub accounts. So you could sell those two sub accounts to somebody else, and they could set their stuff up, and then you would reduce your cost, or you could just use it like I'm using it. And so I'm going to go over to Be the Spark, and then I'm going to go to the site section, and then in my websites, you can see I have all these websites, and you can build as many websites as you want, and you can hook them up to different domains, and you can do all that stuff. So I'm going to show you Winston's website, which is right here. This is the one we were using in the example of the landing pages. And then here's all the pages, right? So if I'm on the home page and I want to edit that, then I can just, go and change different things. Like you can edit the text and do all the normal things that you would do. And that's all in the platform. Okay. And along with that, what else is in the platform? The voice agent. So let's see how do I get there? Let's see. And you can see I've had 22 calls in the last month. And oh, looks like we can enable outbound calls now, which I don't really want to do that. But I have people calling in, and here's the call log of the people coming in. And Samantha was the agent name because Samantha is the one that I set up. And you can see I had calls come in on the 16th, on the 14th. It's probably not a bad idea if I actually listen to some of these calls and and call them back. That's kind of my weakness. Like I said, you got to have the right attitude. And my attitude is that, I'm really good with all the techie stuff. And then I'm counting on finding people that would like to share this with other people and say, hey, you need this technical stuff, then you can hook up with Paul and he'll hook it all up. But Paul isn't necessarily the guy that wants to go out there and knock on people's doors and go in their business and say, hey, how you doing? I'm just not that kind of a mingler. I don't have an interest in that. So anyway, so I just use the tools and then figure out how to use them and then show other people how to use them. So it really depends what you're trying to do in terms of how I can help you. It's more like a done with you kind of a thing. You can schedule a Zoom call with me and we say, well, what are you trying to do? And then I can point you in the right direction. So anyway, for example, in this agent, here's my agent list. And then here's Samantha. And I can click on Samantha. And here's where you give it the name. This is the business name. I can pick a voice that I want. Okay, right now I'm using Jessica, an English American female. But I think if I click on here, you can see different ones. Like Here's Hope. Let's see what she.
Um, okay, so this might sound silly, but I just got this weird sparkly feeling in my chest and I think I'm actually falling in love.
Oh my God, that might be a good one. Here's an Erin, a natural conversational female voice.
Hey, my name is Erin, and this is my natural speaking voice, which is great for conversations. So let's grab a cup of coffee and chat.
No, how about Christopher? He's the friendly guy next door.
Chris McGuire here from Chicago. I turn complex ideas into clear, engaging stories, a voice for many situations.
Declan
In the
Slade.
stillness of contemplation, the universe whispers its secrets, waiting only for a heart that is open enough to listen.
Okay, here's Peter.
Jackson not only sounds great, he also communicates with feeling and intelligence.
Ooh, that's nice. So anyway, you have a whole bunch. It looks like there's a whole ton of voices here. Here's Krishna, a friendly pal, on page 51.
Have you ever noticed how certain songs can instantly take you back in time? One melody, and suddenly you're reliving a memory, like it's happening all over again.
Anyway, so I will leave that with Samantha. Samantha, that's the voice I'm using, is this voice called Jessica. And then I'm using the GPT-4o model. Looks like I can choose different models, and there's different prices for, for the different models. And you can see this one, GPT-4 is 0.084 cents a minute. Okay. And really, this stuff really doesn't cost that much. Here's GPT-4o mini for 0.005 per minute, cents per minute. And then anyway, they have a recommended one here, GPT-4. So I'll just leave it at that for the LLM model. And then I have my agent's initial message when somebody calls this number. I have a number, I'll have a number set up in here. Let's see, where is that? Oh, here it is in the phones and availability. I have several phone numbers that I purchased, and the phones are like $1 something a month for the phone numbers. And anyway, so I went in there, and I can put the agent goals in here. I can say here's my prompt. You're a voice AI agent named Samantha, conducting a live simulation to demonstrate how you would work as a customized AI assistant for the user's business. So you'd put all this stuff in here. And then AI just takes care of all that stuff for us. It says, I receive an email notification after the call is completed. And like I said, we were in here in the phone and availability. And I can test it here. Like I could do a web call right here. I just say start web call. I got 20 minutes. You can test it all for free. So I got 20 minutes left today of testing. So I could just click on here. It's using my microphone, and I can say allow while visiting the site. And let's see if it does it.
Hey, you have reached Be the Spark LLC. This is Samantha. How can I help you today?
Hey, Samantha, it's Paul. I was just hoping that we could do some business together. Could you tell me a little bit about what you do?
Thanks for asking, Paul. At Be the Spark LLC, we focus on helping individuals transform their results in just 6 months through daily coaching and a proven system. Our program is designed for people who feel stuck or blocked in their careers, especially in tech, and want to unlock their full potential. It's not about working harder or networking more. It's about shifting your mindset and breaking free from patterns that have kept you playing small. If that resonates with you, we also offer a free goal-setting session to help you get started. Would you like me to share more details about that?
Yeah, how do I get to the free goal setting session? Is that developyoursuperpowers.com?
Exactly. Let me know if you need help navigating it or have any other questions.
Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate your help, Samantha, and I'll talk with you later.
You're very welcome, Paul. Have a great day, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Take care.
All right, so that's so cool. So anyway, so you could set up the phone and availability. If I wanted to buy a new number, I could just click on here, buy new number, and you'd be able to see the numbers I already have. Here's all the phone numbers I have, and I could add a number. And when you add a number, you could say used for SMS and calls, used for lead tracking, used for caller ID masking. So I'm just going to add a phone number just so I can see if it pops up. I think it's where I can select one. Yeah. And then here's where I can select a country and a phone number. for $1.15 per month. Okay, so show you that little, I just wanted to basically show you that little bit of inside of GHL. There's a whole bunch of things you can do. It just depends upon what you want to do, really. If you have no idea what to do, you just have to have this attitude to just poke around and see what you could do, right? So that's it for today. I just wanted to show you. As you can see, I'm just an average, everyday, regular person, just trying to share some of these AI skills. And this is great for people that are older, that have some business experience, because you can take your business experience and explain it to AI, and then AI can develop websites and sales funnels and training manuals and marketing plans and all kinds of things, similar to the idea that I have to create the AI employee fund and then make direct payments to landlords in exchange for lowering the rents for their tenants. That's an idea I had, and then AI is helping me flush that out, as you'll see in the coming weeks. So you have a great day, and I'll talk with you later.